You're fired. 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 You're fired.
Hey Donna, there's another topic that we're going to speak about in our next speech.
Well, I kind of want to push on these issues. I want to talk about immigration rights, restricting gun laws, and universal health care. What do you think?
What? Come on, Donna. You're better than that. We're Republicans. We're going to make America great again.
You're right, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Okay, remember, we're building a wall. Americans like guns, and only rich people get insurance. We're building a great America for us.
Donald Trump, my name is Maria Fuentes and I work for Roxy News Station, and I just have a couple of questions for you. What are your views on universal health care?
Only the rich should get insured.
And what are your views on the immigration policy, and what do you plan on doing about it?
Well, I think we should build a wall.
Enough, no comments.
No, Donald Trump, Donald Trump! One more question, please.
That's it, enough.
Did he just say that? I swear to God, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna expose the real Trump.
That was good, Trump, but turn it down for the next time. We're gonna win this.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Damn it. In a state full of Hispanics, we ask ourselves, what do the people think of Donald Trump? And now, let's ask the people. Hi, sir, how are you?
Hello.
Just one quick question.
Yes?
What do you feel about Donald Trump?
Oh, no, I'd rather not talk to him. He's quite ignorant. I'd rather not. I don't know.
Donald Trump is ignorant, and that's what people have to say.
Is this a comic book version of a presidential campaign?
Of course it is. I'm the present day Superman. I'm a superhero, the Messiah. I'm gonna make America great again.
You are a successful neurosurgeon, but you admit that you have had to study up when it comes to foreign policy, saying there's a lot to learn. Your critics say that your inexperience shows. You suggested that the Baltic states are not a part of NATO, and just months ago you were unfamiliar with the major political parties and government in Israel. And domestically, you thought Alan Greenspan had been Treasury Secretary instead of Federal Reserve Chair. Aren't these basic mistakes? And don't they raise legitimate questions about whether you are ready to be president?
I take issues with all those things, but I will say we have a debate here tonight. And we will have opportunities to debate those things and look forward to demonstrating things. And the most important thing is having a brain and also being able to figure things out, as well as learning in a fast pace. America did not become a great nation by just having a lot of politicians, but we did become a great nation by having people, strong people who had understanding of responsibility, creativity, and hard work.
Bankruptcy is a broken promise. Why should the voters believe the promises that you're telling them right now?
Look at me. I'm worth 10 billion bucks. I'm a successful businessman. If there's anyone capable of lifting America from this bankruptcy, it's me, baby.
Yo, you seen the game last night?
Yo, man, it was crazy that
Yo,
he was
he dropped 30 points.
Yo, I saw that shot.
Make no sense,
It was crazy, right?
Yo, but the debate is on right now.
The debate's on. Man, forget that noise.
As long as my food stand come at the 15 minutes, all that care about.
It's all about that check.
You already know.
Oh, man, but seriously, back to the games. You know that he
I can't believe you losing right now, bro. As long as we get to the finals.
In 30 seconds, without telling us that you try too hard or that you're a perfectionist, what is your biggest weakness?
Probably in terms of applying for the job as president would be my weakness, because I did not really see myself in this position until hundreds of thousands of people began to tell me that I should do it. However, I believe in Arnold Reagan's 11th commandment that I will not be engaging with awful things with my compatriots. But it's important because we need to talk about tonight America versus the people versus America versus the government.
Oh,
take a nice cruise.
I need a vacation. I love cruises. I'm so tired.
Oh yeah. I'm really
Working on
tired.
40 hours and more. I can't do this. We need a vacation.
Oh, the debate's on.
It's Trump and that other guy.
Wait, he really just say that?
What's he talking about?
My goodness.
This guy.
So
This is America. Seriously.
Are you serious?
He's serious. He's totally serious.
Well, he can't be that serious.
You can't just say that.
Oh my god.
Oh, he thinks he can come in and just change everything.
He can't.
His views are crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What is this guy talking about?
Ready? I think I found somebody. Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Mi nombre es María y quiero hacerte una pregunta. ¿Cuál es tu punto de vista en Donald Trump?
Creo que Donald Trump es un ridículo y no va a ganar la presidencia.
Ya lo dicho. Donald Trump no va a ganar la presidencia. In continuation, we ask another person on their opinion on Donald Trump. I think we found our last person on the streets for today. Ay, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo María y quiero hacerte una pregunta sobre Trump. ¿Cuál es tu views on him?
Bueno, creo que es una persona realmente ignorante. No conoce nada sobre Latinoamérica y no les importa. Él lo que quiere es solamente el poder, llegar a ser presidente de los Estados Unidos y ya. Pero es un ignorante.
Donald Trump only wants power and does not want to help the people.
Dr. Carson, in recent weeks, a number of pharmaceutical companies have been accused of profiteering for dramatically raising the prices of life-saving drugs. You have spent a lifetime in medicine. Have these companies gone too far?
Well, there's no question some companies go overboard when it comes to profit and don't consider the American people. When it comes to us leaders, we must consider the working middle-class citizens, but also we must think of the manufacture and the regulations which makes our companies leave and go overseas. Because of the cost of labor is much cheaper, which affects the cost in the U.S. So let's not just pick on one manufacturer, but we must buckle down on our regulations.
Mr. Trump, it has not escaped anybody's notice that you say that the Mexican government is sending criminals, rapists, drug dealers across the border. Governor Bush has called those remarks, quote, extraordinarily ugly. I'd like you're right next to him, talk to him directly and say how you respond to that, and you have repeatedly said that you have evidence that the Mexican government is doing this, but that you have evidence you have refused or declined to share. Why not use this first Republican presidential debate to share your proof with the American people?
Because I know people, and I know that the Mexican politicians are stupid like ours. They send their criminals for us to deal with, and they laugh it off at the round table with shots of tequila and taquito with salsa.
Somebody needs to tell him something. How can he be so ignorant? I know he's a better person. Donald Trump, just 1 second, it's very important.
I don't have time, I have a debate to get to.
Donald, after a public poll, your reviews were not received well.
Sometimes the public doesn't know what needs to be done for this country to succeed.
Donald, I saw it in your eyes the first time I interviewed you. You're a good man.
It doesn't matter what I think. My campaign manager has been through this before. He knows what it takes to win the election.
The first question you answered was pure and honest. Stay true to yourself.
I'll do what I have to win. Is this the real me?
Mr. Trump, in 1999, you said you were, quote, very pro-choice, even supporting partial birth abortion. You favored an assault weapons ban as well. In 2004, you said in most cases you identified as a Democrat. Even in this campaign, your critics say you often sound more like a Democrat than a Republican, calling several of your opponents on this stage things like clowns and puppets. When did you actually become a Republican?
Like I said, I've evolved as a person. The person I was back then was naive and had no clue what he was doing. You know what? I'm tired of the hypocrisy. I'm conflicted because this isn't the true me. These are not my ideals, these are the party's ideals, and I'm forced to wear these ideals like a mask in front of the public. It's time we make America great the right way. Not for us, but for the people.
Trump, you're fired.